have 6 setups that I would like to talk about, which is framing, where miserable is when we feel pain, suffer, and more. Now, how will miserable look like in our world? It will look like humans continuously feel static, or at the end of the day will harm themselves or harm others. Now the motion in our side of the house is when society is obsessed with happiness. It can cause major mental health because the feeling of wanting the happiness forever. Now, obsession is something like you keep on craving or you keep on wanting. And happiness is like a feeling or an emotion. Let's go to our clarifications. We do not want to abolish happiness. Instead, we want modern society to feel other feelings. Like where in the status quo, the society are made to have different feelings or emotions. Now, what is feeling or emotions I'm talking about? It's like for example being happy, sad, angry, and etc. Now let's go to our goals for the proposition theme. Now the goal for us is to achieve a world where society are allowed to choose emotion rather than being obsessed with happiness. Now why is obsession with happiness bad? Because it can lead to major mental health problem, where if the society makes it a trend, of course people will buy that and will take the bait of the trend. So they will have to have a mindset like, oh, I need happiness and I'll do whatever it takes for happiness. And I will elaborate this in my stances. Now let's go to our stances. Now let's elaborate if society have the mindset like that they can do questionable actions, like willing to throw an X to another person for happiness. And that is the problem we need to fix. Now how is this beneficial for us? In this side of our house, this benefits us in certain ways, like allowing society to have freedom of choice and something more like that. Now, let's go to our burden. Why is this harmful? Like I said again, this is harmful because 1, it will affect your mental health. 2, the society will be toxic because they keep on craving happiness and they can do questionable actions. Let's go to our model. Now, we believe this. How? We believe this is because we want society to get a chance to choose their own feeling and they can achieve their own feeling. And number 2, people will be guided from a legal institution. Okay, let's go to our arguments. Argument 1, people have their own mental health and mental and capability boundaries. Our root problem is modern society and the status quo are obsessed with happiness, just like this motion said. Because the society are pushing them not to be different. What I mean by is that the modern societies are now using gadgets. Right? When they use gadgets, when they use their gadgets, they will have this feeling where they can. When they use their gadgets, they can have this feeling or other emotions. Now let's go to our mechanism 1. When the obsession harms their mental capabilities, when the obsession harms their mental capabilities. When you're obsessed with something, it means you crave for it over and over again. And you crave for one and only thing, right? When you do this, we think again and we think that A, people have been expected to reach above your mental capabilities, that at the end of the day, you'll just regret it and it causes harm. B, this will lead to harm, examples like burnout, traumas, etc. Because people will be comparing to other people who has achieved their happiness. When they don't achieve their happiness, they'll be stressed or burnout because they feel like they have failed. And if they fail themselves, they think of themselves as like not worthy, and they'll just end up doing something harmful, like for example killing themselves or even maybe like trying suicide. Mechanism 2 is by not believing this motion, by being pushed to meet the expectation of society to not feel miserable. Why will this be happening? Is because because societies will set this as a standard for the people, and when you don't follow it, you'll be seen as someone who's different. B, when this happens, this will create a toxic standard for the society. Because people then will not purely express or feel their emotions. People do it just because of of society's pressure. Why is this harmful? A, this will create a manipulative type of emotions that they have expressed or feel, or it will just like to meet as the standard of the society has. B, when this type of emotion happens, people people will lose themselves because we think that this happens continuously. People will eventually be fed just to meet the certain standard, not from their own heart. Eventually, people will be confused to express their own emotion or their true emotion. I am from 2019.